After a long day of summer work, although my body was extremely tired, my mood was particularly cheerful and full of anticipation. My coworkers invited me to have bubble tea, but I declined. As soon as I got off work, I headed straight home. Linda hadn't gone to her usual square dancing today. She was at home cleaning, and she didn't look happy. But I didn't pay much attention to it. I glanced around but didn't see the package.
Mom, did we receive a package today?
I had bought a ticket for my favorite author's first book signing event, which was being held in our city. Since she had never held a signing event before, I was determined to support her. During the long and tedious high school years, her words had always been my companion. But Linda had always opposed it, thinking that reading such lowbrow novels was useless. She flatly refused my request to attend the signing event. So, I worked hard during the summer to earn enough money and secretly bought the ticket. Linda didn't respond to my question. Remembering her expression, a sense of unease began to creep into my heart. When I checked the delivery status in the afternoon, it showed that the package had been signed for by a family member. I quickly walked to the balcony, where Linda usually kept the boxes for recycling. But today, there was nothing there. As soon as I squatted down, I saw an envelope-like package in the corner of the balcony, already opened, with the sender clearly being the event organizer. And inside the package, nothing. I stared in disbelief at the empty package, feeling my heart sink.
Did you open my package?
I still held a glimmer of hope. Maybe she had just put it away for me.
Yes, I opened it.
Why did you touch my things without my permission?
Your stuff was in the way while I was cleaning, so I opened it.
Cleaning. Cleaning. She had used this excuse countless times. She always used cleaning as an excuse to invade my privacy. During high school, she would enter my room under the pretense of cleaning, searching every corner to see if I was hiding anything from her. If she found anything she thought would affect my studies, she would throw it away without hesitation. I wasn't allowed a shred of privacy in her presence.
Where is the stuff from the package?
I threw it away.
Her expression was serious, and she began to raise her voice.
Didn't I tell you not to read those trashy novels? I told you to study ahead for college during the summer. Did you listen? You spend all your time on these useless things. Throwing away your ticket is nothing. Next time, I'll break your legs.
You threw it away? You really threw it away?
I couldn't help but step forward, feeling a wave of despair wash over me. I thought the end of the college entrance exam would be the end, but Linda still hadn't let me go. The feeling of hopelessness overwhelmed me. I worked hard every day, saving up money bit by bit, and she ignored all of it. She had to destroy everything I had planned and anticipated at the peak of my excitement.
Where did you throw it? Tell me. Tell me where you threw it.
Tears streamed down my face uncontrollably. In my emotional breakdown, I couldn't say anything else, only repeatedly questioning her. I felt like I was about to lose my sanity, kicking over the pile of discarded boxes. John heard the commotion from his room and quickly came out to check. I cried even harder, squatting on the balcony, repeatedly looking at the empty package. Linda was stunned by my reaction. Neighbors on the opposite balcony were drawn by the noise and looked over. Linda, wanting to save face, raised her voice.
I threw it away to teach you a lesson. To make you reflect on what you should be doing. Do you think getting into college is the end?
Can't I have my own interests? Do you know how hard I worked, spending 12 hours a day at my summer job just to attend this signing event? Do you know what it means to me? I've graduated. Can't I take a break? Do I have to live according to your demands? Am I your dog?
What do you mean by that? Do you know how hard it is to raise you? You don't appreciate it, and this is how you talk to your parents?
I found the torn ticket at the bottom of the trash can. During dinner, I didn't come out, desperately trying to piece the ticket back together. John knocked on the door, calling me to eat.
Your mom is just worried about you. I already talked to her about adjusting her temper. Emma, don't be sad. What's done is done. There will be other opportunities.
I looked at the ticket in front of me. No matter how hard I tried, it couldn't be restored. The QR code was torn to pieces. My favorite author had been in the industry for 10 years, and this was her first and possibly last signing event. I had studied hard and met all of Linda's demands, but why couldn't she support this small hobby of mine? My tears seemed to have dried up. Seeing John hadn't eaten either and was sitting there trying to comfort me, I decided to have dinner with them before being alone. As soon as I stepped out of my room, I saw Linda sitting at the dining table. When she saw me, she smiled triumphantly.
Oh, weren't you shouting loudly just now?
I felt dead inside, unable to say a word. John reproached her.
You should speak less to our daughter.
I didn't want to engage with her at all. She always found the most precise way to destroy my hope. She never listened to me, no matter how many times I spoke.
Do you know how hard I worked every day for 12 hours just to go to this signing event? Am I your pet?
Do you think I'm the one in the wrong? Do I owe you something? Am I the one who wronged you?
She pulled out her phone and shoved a video she had posted on a short video platform half an hour ago in my face. I trembled slightly, eyes wide with disbelief, staring at her phone screen. The video was edited, with no explanation for my breakdown, only showing the part where I squatted on the ground, tearfully questioning her. It already had over 500 likes.
Now you know you're wrong? The world isn't what you think it is. I've raised you for over 10 years, and this is how you treat me? Look at what others are saying.
She opened the comment section and showed it to me.
Nowadays, raising kids is always the parents' fault. They never remember the good, but the moment you don't cater to them, they explode.
Raising kids now is just asking for trouble. You get nothing good out of it.
Grace said she bought ribs for her daughter the other day, and the kid didn't appreciate it at all. What's the use of reading so many books?
Yeah, can't even show basic respect to parents.
Lack of discipline, a good beating would fix it.
Sigh, don't know what to say. Kids these days are just here to make our lives difficult.
Every comment was liked by the author. Linda had liked all the comments that supported her, bringing them to the forefront. Parents with similar thoughts eagerly left comments. The comments kept increasing, and every time she refreshed, new comments appeared.
But the kid said it's her longtime interest, and she bought the ticket with her own money. Isn't it normal to be upset if it's thrown away?
I checked previous videos. Her daughter has graduated high school. Can't she do what she likes during the summer?
This mom probably just killed her interest.
Killed her interest? Even better, so she'll never touch those worthless novels again. Her mind is corrupted by them. It's all because of those novels.
My heart sank heavily. To her, everything she didn't understand was a reason to argue with me.
Mom, have you ever tried to understand me, even for a moment? Have you ever tried to see what kind of struggles, what kind of emotional lows, what kind of changes in mood are behind these words I read? Isn't it possible that these interests are saving me? Saving me from falling into emotional whirlpools again and again? Have you ever considered my feelings?
You just like to whine. What struggles could you have? Do you know how hard your dad and I work? We provide for you with air conditioning and good conditions, working hard every day. Are you more tired than us?
Pretending to be sick when you're not is the real illness, all because of those books.
The conversation always circled back to the beginning. After a long day of summer work, although my body was extremely tired, my mood was particularly cheerful and full of anticipation.
My coworkers invited me to have bubble tea, but I declined. As soon as I got off work, I headed straight home.
Linda hadn't gone to her usual square dancing today. She was at home cleaning, and she didn't look happy. But I didn't pay much attention to it. I glanced around but didn't see the package.
Mom, did we receive a package today?
I had bought a ticket for my favorite author's first book signing event, which was being held in our city. Since she had never held a signing event before, I was determined to support her. During the long and tedious high school years, her words had always been my companion. But Linda had always opposed it, thinking that reading such lowbrow novels was useless. She flatly refused my request to attend the signing event. So, I worked hard during the summer to earn enough money and secretly bought the ticket. Linda didn't respond to my question. Remembering her expression, a sense of unease began to creep into my heart. When I checked the delivery status in the afternoon, it showed that the package had been signed for by a family member. I quickly walked to the balcony, where Linda usually kept the boxes for recycling. But today, there was nothing there. As soon as I squatted down, I saw an envelope-like package in the corner of the balcony, already opened, with the sender clearly being the event organizer. And inside the package, nothing. I stared in disbelief at the empty package, feeling my heart sink.
Did you open my package?
Yes, I opened it.
Why did you touch my things without my permission?
Your stuff was in the way while I was cleaning, so I opened it.
Cleaning. Cleaning. She had used this excuse countless times. She always used cleaning as an excuse to invade my privacy. During high school, she would enter my room under the pretense of cleaning, searching every corner to see if I was hiding anything from her. If she found anything she thought would affect my studies, she would throw it away without hesitation. I wasn't allowed a shred of privacy in her presence.
Where is the stuff from the package?
I threw it away. Didn't I tell you not to read those trashy novels? I told you to study ahead for college during the summer. Did you listen? You spend all your time on these useless things. Throwing away your ticket is nothing. Next time, I'll break your legs.
You threw it away? You really threw it away?
I couldn't help but step forward, feeling a wave of despair wash over me. I thought the end of the college entrance exam would be the end, but Linda still hadn't let me go. The feeling of hopelessness overwhelmed me. I worked hard every day, saving up money bit by bit, and she ignored all of it. She had to destroy everything I had planned and anticipated at the peak of my excitement.
Where did you throw it? Tell me. Tell me where you threw it.
Tears streamed down my face uncontrollably. In my emotional breakdown, I couldn't say anything else, only repeatedly questioning her. I felt like I was about to lose my sanity, kicking over the pile of discarded boxes. John heard the commotion from his room and quickly came out to check. I cried even harder, squatting on the balcony, repeatedly looking at the empty package. Linda was stunned by my reaction. Neighbors on the opposite balcony were drawn by the noise and looked over.
I threw it away to teach you a lesson. To make you reflect on what you should be doing. Do you think getting into college is the end?
Can't I have my own interests? Do you know how hard I worked, spending 12 hours a day at my summer job just to attend this signing event? Do you know what it means to me? I've graduated. Can't I take a break? Do I have to live according to your demands? Am I your dog?
What do you mean by that? Do you know how hard it is to raise you? You don't appreciate it, and this is how you talk to your parents?
I lowered my eyes in defeat. Every conversation with Linda always ended in a closed loop. If I said she didn't understand my feelings, she would say I was being dramatic. If I said I was tired, she would say I couldn't be more tired than my parents. If I said she was wrong, she would say, "Do you think this is how you repay your parents for raising you all these years?" Every issue ended in a closed loop, and the result was always my fault. Always my fault. I lost my appetite and went back to my room, closing the door. Looking at the broken ticket on my desk, I felt utterly exhausted. A sense of being misunderstood and the inability to communicate. I opened my phone, and friends in the fan group were tagging me.
Why have you been missing all day? We're waiting for you to show your ticket.
Yeah, where's Emma? Why hasn't she said anything all day?
Where are you?
I didn't know where to start, so I sent them a picture of the torn ticket.
My mom tore it up.
The group chat exploded with messages from friends who had been lurking.
That mom? Why did she tear it up?
Did you have a fight?
Even if you had a fight, she shouldn't have torn it up. Emma has already graduated from high school.
She's still like this even after graduation?
Some people understood me. Their comforting words were different from the comments on Linda's phone. Here, I was understood and supported. Although we didn't know each other in real life, we could empathize with each other's feelings. The usually quiet group leader suddenly tagged me.
Can you still go? I can try to get another ticket from the organizers.
Yes, yes, yes. But I don't have the money right now. When do I need to pay you? I still need to work for a while to save up.
It's okay. I'll cover it for now. You can pay me back later.
When I first met the group leader, she was still in college. Now, she had been accepted into graduate school. We had only known each other online for 2 years, but we could support and understand each other. Attending a book signing event wasn't something disgraceful, as Linda claimed. On the contrary, we helped and trusted each other, always striving for our main goals in life. Knowing I still had a chance to attend the signing event, the tension and anger that had built up all night finally began to dissipate. I covered my face, tears streaming down uncontrollably. Linda was still outside, complaining to John.
Look at her, never focusing on the right things. Remember the boy next door? After his college entrance exam, he was still participating in competitions. Look at her, thinking the exam is the end, her mind completely wandering.
Our daughter's college entrance exam results were good. It's summer, she probably wants to relax.
Relax in a proper way. If she were attending a world literature reading club, do you think I would oppose it? Look at what she's reading. Are those even books?
John fell silent, unable to respond to Linda's accusations.
It's just a ticket. Look at her, acting like she wants to kill me. Really ungrateful.
I stopped listening. She seemed to be talking to John, but her target was me. I put on my headphones and opened the drawer, hoping to find some comfort in my favorite author's book. But when I opened the drawer, I found it empty. My body started trembling again. I opened the other drawers one by one to check. Nothing. Nothing. Linda had said she was cleaning in the afternoon. She had used this excuse to enter my room again. I felt a cold shiver run through me, and my body started to go numb from the extreme anger. John and Linda, who were talking in the living room, were startled by the sound of me slamming the door open.
Where are the books I kept in the drawer?
Only she would have touched them. It had to be her.
I sold them with the cardboard. Why are you shouting?
My voice must have been too sharp, almost like I was on the verge of breaking down. My clenched fists and the way I walked towards her must have scared her. I couldn't stop trembling, my whole body shaking violently.
How could you do this to me? How could you just?
What gave her the right to decide the fate of my belongings based on her whims? She tore up my ticket and sold the limited edition signed books I had painstakingly saved up for. Over and over again, why couldn't she just leave me alone? Why did she have to crush me repeatedly? My heart ached unbearably, and I bent over, unable to speak. Linda often said to me, "What do you have to be ungrateful for?" Yes, I had parents, I finished high school smoothly, and I got into a good university. What more could I ask for? But why did my heart hurt so much? My vision blurred, and I felt dizzy.
Emma, what's wrong? Emma?
Did you really sell all her books? Where did you sell them? They must be important to her if she's asking for them.
I sold them to the recycling place behind the community. How was I supposed to know she'd react like this? They're just books, can't she buy new ones?
Just books? Do you know what they mean to me?
I couldn't bear it any longer. I had always been obedient and compliant, but all I got in return was her increasingly outrageous behavior. I couldn't take it anymore. I shouted at her like a madwoman.
What gives you the right to touch my things? What gives you the right to decide to throw away my belongings? Haven't I told you not to touch anything in my room? That's my privacy. I'm not your accessory, not your puppet, not someone who has to listen to you in everything. Do you think you're successful? Do you see me as your child or as a puppet you train to obey? I don't ask for much. I don't ask for the kind of open-mindedness other parents have. Can't you at least give me the most basic respect?
I started to lose control of my words, unable to hold back any longer. The malice in my heart spilled out uncontrollably.
Do you know why I want to study in Beijing? It's not because the education is good. I want to get as far away from you as possible. The farther, the better.
After a long day of summer work, although my body was extremely tired, my mood was particularly cheerful and full of anticipation. My coworkers invited me to have bubble tea, but I declined. As soon as I got off work, I headed straight home. Linda hadn't gone to her usual square dancing today, she was at home cleaning, and she didn't look happy. But I didn't pay much attention to it.
Cheerful, Mom, did we receive a package today?
I had bought a ticket for my favorite author's first book signing event, which was being held in our city. Since she had never held a signing event before, I was determined to support her. During the long and tedious high school years, her words had always been my companion. But Linda had always opposed it, thinking that reading such trivial novels was useless. She flatly refused my request to attend the signing event. So, I worked hard during the summer to earn enough money and secretly bought the ticket. Linda didn't respond to my question. Remembering her expression, a sense of unease began to creep into my heart. When I checked the delivery status in the afternoon, it showed that the package had been signed for by a family member. I quickly walked to the balcony, where Linda usually kept the boxes for recycling. But today, there was nothing there. As soon as I squatted down, I saw an envelope-like package in the corner of the balcony, already opened, with the sender clearly being the event organizer. And inside the package, nothing.
Did you open my package?
Yes, I opened it.
Why did you touch my things without my permission?
Your stuff was in the way while I was cleaning, so I opened it.
Cleaning. Cleaning. She had used this excuse countless times. She always used cleaning as an excuse to invade my privacy. During high school, she would enter my room under the pretense of cleaning, searching every corner to see if I was hiding anything from her. If she found anything she thought would affect my studies, she would throw it away without hesitation. I wasn't allowed a shred of privacy in her presence.
Where is the stuff from the package?
I threw it away. Didn't I tell you not to read those lowbrow novels? I told you to study ahead for college during the summer. Did you listen? You spend all your time on these useless things. Throwing away your ticket is nothing. Next time, I'll break your legs.
You threw it away? You really threw it away?
I couldn't help but step forward, feeling a wave of despair wash over me. I thought the end of the college entrance exam would be the end, but Linda still hadn't let me go. The feeling of hopelessness overwhelmed me.
Where did you throw it? Tell me. Tell me where you threw it.
Tears streamed down my face uncontrollably. In my emotional breakdown, I couldn't say anything else, only repeatedly questioning her. I felt like I was about to lose my sanity, kicking over the pile of discarded boxes. John heard the commotion from his room and quickly came out to check. I cried even harder, squatting on the balcony, repeatedly looking at the empty package. Linda was stunned by my reaction. Neighbors on the opposite balcony were drawn by the noise and looked over. Linda, wanting to save face, raised her voice.
I threw it away to teach you a lesson. To make you reflect on what you should be doing. Do you think getting into college is the end?
Can't I have my own interests? Do you know how hard I worked, spending 12 hours a day at my summer job just to attend this signing event? Do you know what it means to me? I've graduated. Can't I take a break? Do I have to live according to your demands? Am I your dog?
What do you mean by that? Do you know how hard it is to raise you? You don't appreciate it, and this is how you talk to your parents?
I started leaving early and coming back late, working my summer job before Linda woke up and returning after she went to bed. I didn't want to have any chance of running into her. I knew she was unhappy with my behavior, but since she hadn't seen me, there was nothing she could do. One day, the shop where I worked had a power outage and had to close for the day, so I had to go home early. I unlocked my room and, once inside, locked the door again. Since the last incident, I always kept my room locked. Lying on my bed, I scrolled through videos and came across the one Linda had posted online, the one where I was squatting and crying, yelling at her. But this time, it wasn't her original video. It had been reposted by another account with the caption, "What it's like to have a suffocating parent." I clicked on the video, and this time, the comments weren't all in support of her.
I don't understand. Why post a video of your child's breakdown online?
Didn't the parent tear up the kid's ticket first?
This isn't the right way to handle it, and it's disrespectful to the child's privacy.
Was this what she meant by letting the internet judge? The comment section wasn't just filled with comments from kids, there were parents, teachers, and bystanders too. Everyone was saying that her parenting methods were problematic. I wondered if Linda had seen these comments. The original video had been deleted. But the reposts were still gaining traction. Did she delete the original video because she felt a twinge of regret? Did she take any of the criticism to heart? I lay on my bed, spacing out. Of course, none of this mattered to me anymore. I didn't want to waste any more energy on her issues. But the next second, my locked door was opened from the outside. I got up and saw Linda standing at the door with a key.
Did you sneak into my room? If I hadn't come home early today, would I have caught you sneaking into my room?
Since the last incident, I had been locking my door every time I went out. Seeing her like this today, did she sneak into my room every day after I left? I felt a lump in my throat, unable to go up or down. Linda, caught off guard, hid the key behind her back.
I just came in to check on you. I can't even see you anymore. Can't I come in to check on you? This isn't just your room.
How is this not my room? Why did you come into my room? To read my diary? To invade my privacy?
I could only think of one reason she would come into my room. I had a habit of keeping a diary, and since discovering she had a habit of reading it, I had always kept it at school. Now that I had graduated, I had to bring it home. Maybe she found my diary again while pretending to clean my room. She wanted to see what I was writing about every day. I was wrong. I had just been thinking that with so many people criticizing her online, she might realize her mistake. But I was wrong. She didn't think she was wrong at all. She continued to invade my privacy again and again.
This is mine and your dad's house. Can't I come in to check on you?
I said nothing, pulling down the suitcase from the top of my desk, opening the wardrobe, and hastily stuffing clothes into it.
What? What are you doing? Are you really going to run away from home?
Really? Really? She would never realize what she had done to me. Escape. The summer job offered accommodation if you worked long-term. I negotiated with the boss to deduct part of my salary for the room fee and finally had a place to stay. My family thought I was joking until John started worrying.
Concerned, when are you coming back?
A week after leaving home, John visited me at my workplace.
Hopeful, kid, I know you've been wronged. And I haven't handled things well. Your mom means well, but she did make mistakes. Let me apologize on her behalf.
I looked out the window at the passers-by without responding.
Serious, Emma, if you change your mind, come home. We're still your family. Your mom will learn her lesson, and things will get better in college.
I promised John the first would go home. The fan group leader managed to get me a ticket for the signing event.
Friendly, are you here alone today?
Friendly, yes, my parents are here to help.
I saw cheerful people at the event, directing and scanning tickets.
Friendly, all right, you should go in. I need to help inside.
I envied their family relationship. They supported her hobbies and balanced interests and studies well. My heart was shattered, and I could only look up at others' happiness. I planned to stay outside until it was time to report to college. John asked me to come back to get my acceptance letter and other things needed for college. I procrastinated until the last day before I had to report to school, then packed my bags and left my summer job to return home.
Just in time for dinner, come sit down.
I put my luggage by the door, intending to grab my acceptance letter and leave, but John pulled me to sit down. I tried to avoid eye contact with Linda. She occasionally asked a few questions, which I ignored. I wouldn't be as accommodating as before, where I would always back down when she offered a way out. After dinner, I asked John for my acceptance letter, but he asked me to watch TV with him.
Sweetie, you're leaving tomorrow. Spend some time with your dad today.
Seeing his pleading look, I sighed. Sitting on the couch, I noticed that Linda, who had been busy in the kitchen, was gone.
Where's Mom?
I don't know.
I immediately walked towards my room, suspecting she was up to her old tricks. My suitcase by the door was gone, but the light in my bedroom was on. I rushed in and saw Linda rummaging through my suitcase.
What are you doing?
She was holding the merchandise I bought at the signing event, including a book with the author's autograph. The memories of previous times when my things were torn or sold flooded back, and my voice started to tremble.
Don't touch them. Don't you dare touch them again.
So, you went after all?
I didn't dare answer her.
Did you know that one of the professors at the school you applied to is my old classmate? I've arranged for you to meet him when you start school, so he can help you out. I found out that finance isn't as stable as accounting. You should consider switching majors, okay? Studying accounting will give you better job opportunities.
She was still trying to control and invade my life. I rushed over, grabbed the items from her hands, and slammed my suitcase shut.
Consider this my last visit. Don't try to control me anymore.
What's wrong? I was just helping you pack. Is that a crime?
Oh. Just helping me pack? Then why were you rummaging through my things? What were you looking for in my suitcase? You always use the excuse of helping me to invade my privacy and control my life.
You're my daughter. Can't I care about you? Are you still angry?
I said I won't come back again. Stop using concern as an excuse to control me.
Her face showed clear confusion. She couldn't understand why I was so determined.
What do you want? I'm your mother. Do you have to give me this attitude? /P. Ignoring her, I went straight to their room and started searching for my college acceptance letter, throwing clothes and other items on the floor. /P. John, relieved, here it is. John quickly found it and handed it to me. /P. Greater than I packed my things and prepared to leave without looking back. /P. Linda, trembling, you're just going to leave like this? /P. Me, serious, what do you want me to say? That I'm wrong? That I'm grateful to you? Mom, do you even understand what kind of respect your child wants from you? I used to think that your behavior was just a part of your personality, that you would realize your mistakes when you calmed down, that you would reflect, and maybe one day you would apologize to me. /P. Me, serious, one day, you will understand that parents should respect their children's privacy, not use excuses to invade their lives and violate their privacy. /P. Me, serious, one day, you will understand that a child's interests are the most important part of their life, and one day, they might shine in the field they are passionate about, whether it's gaming or reading novels. /P. Me, serious, I really thought you would understand one day. /P. Me, serious, but now I see I was wrong. You've only gotten worse. Even now that I'm an adult, you still treat me the same way you did for the past 18 years. /P. Me, serious, I've realized that you will never change. As long as I continue to be your so-called obedient child, you will never, ever try to understand. /P. Me, serious, you won't know the pain until the knife cuts into your own flesh. /P. Me, serious, so now, it's your turn to feel what it's like not to be forgiven, isn't it? I gave her my first smile in days. /P. She stared at me as if she didn't recognize me. /P. Me, serious, you always hated my interests, hated me reading those novels. You even tore up the ticket I worked so hard to earn. Do you want to see what I'll do if I hate your interests? /P. Linda hadn't yet grasped what I was saying. /P. Greater than I strode into the living room and grabbed a pair of large scissors. /P. Linda, terrified. What are you doing? /P. Afraid already? I walked into her bedroom. Didn't she love going to the square to dance? Didn't she love being the leader? /P. Greater than I opened her wardrobe, filled with the dance costumes she had custom-made, and even helped sew. /P. She rushed in after me, realizing what I was about to do. Seeing the scissors in my hand, she panicked and said, /P. Linda, terrified, no. /P. Just like I had looked at her holding my precious signed novel. /P. The same fear. /P. Greater than I raised the scissors and cut the clothes to shreds. /P. Ooh, every single one. From the collar to the hem. /P. Linda, shouting, no. /P. Linda tried to stop me, but I pushed her to the ground. She could only watch as I destroyed all her clothes. /P. Me, angry, what? Didn't you love dancing? Weren't these your most cherished things? How does it feel now that I've destroyed them? Do you feel what I felt when you tore up my ticket? /P. Linda, terrified. how can I face the dance group now? Slash PP slash P. P. She actually started sobbing. Slash PP slash PP me, coldly what? Angry? This is just the beginning. Slash PP slash P. P greater than I returned to the living room, my tone icy. And you, didn't you love invading my privacy? In my first year of high school, you secretly read my diary and found out I had a crush on a boy. You called my teacher and made it public. Do you know how devastated I felt when the teacher called us out? Slash PP slash PP me shouting, well, I know your secrets too. I raised my phone and pressed the call button. Slash PP slash PP me shouting, hello, Michelle? This is Grace's daughter. Did you know? Actually, my mom looks down on you the most in the dance group. Slash PP Linda, terrified. What nonsense are you talking about? Slash PP me, angry. I heard it myself. When you and Susan were competing for the lead dancer position, I heard her bad-mouthing you on the phone, saying you danced poorly and only knew how to flirt with the old men in the group. Slash P. Linda mustered incredible strength to grab my phone. I dodged her and finished my sentence. I just wanted to let you know that although she seems nice to you, she's been bad-mouthing you behind your back. Slash P. P greater than I hung up the phone. Slash P. Seeing that I had said everything I wanted to, Linda collapsed onto the floor, crying. Slash P. Linda, sobbing, how can I face the dance group now? Slash P. Yes. When she reported me to my teacher, did she think about how I would face that boy and my classmates? Slash P. She needed to taste the pain I had felt. Slash P. Greater than I dragged my suitcase to the door, seeing Linda still crying on the floor. Slash P. me, coldly, when I was a child, whenever I made a mistake, you would threaten to kick me out. If I didn't apologize, you would push me out of the house, leaving me to cry alone in the dark hallway. Fear and terror filled all my childhood memories. Children are so afraid of being abandoned by adults, yet you used that fear to make me bow to you. Slash PP me, coldly, now that I'm grown up, I'm not afraid of you kicking me out anymore. Slash PP me, coldly, now I'm leaving this house on my own. Slash PP me, coldly, I'm just giving you back what you did to me, exactly as it was. Slash PP me, coldly, you should experience it too. Slash PP John, relieved, it's not that serious. Slash PP greater than I looked at John with disappointment. This man who always tried to smooth things over. Slash PP he had never fulfilled his role as a supportive father. Slash PP greater than I no longer looked at them. I dragged my suitcase and walked resolutely towards the door. Slash PP me, coldly, I will work hard and earn my own money. I don't need a penny from you, and I will never come back. Slash PP me, coldly, I don't owe you anything. For the past 18 years, I grew up meeting all your demands. You gained satisfaction from controlling me. Now, you should be content. Slash PP me, coldly, if there's nothing else, let's never see each other again. Slash P. If she wants to keep in touch with me every day, I can share all the bad things I've heard her say about others. Slash PP John, as usual, tried to persuade me. You are our only child. What can't be resolved? Slash P greater than I coldly replied, it's not up to the one who caused the harm to say whether it's resolved. If the victim says it's not resolved, then it's not resolved. Slash P for the past 18 years, I thought I still loved them. Slash PP, but their invasive and controlling behavior had grown to an unbearable extent. Slash PP being around them, I could only feel despair. Slash PP, so the only way to deal with unreasonable people is to use unconventional methods. Treat them as they treat you. Slash PP, nothing could morally bind me anymore. Slash PP, so they finally realized I was serious, and that what I did made them uncomfortable. slash pp slash pp. They also realized they had no means left to control me, slash pp during my time in college. I never once initiated contact with them, slash pp slash p greater than I was so free. I delved into whatever interested me, absorbing knowledge eagerly. I even interned at the company of my favorite author, slash p greater than I was so happy, and I finally understood what true growth meant, slash p true growth must be accompanied by the withdrawal of parental control, slash p when I became more confident and assured that I could live well without them, I went home for a visit, slash p. It was the first time in years that the three of us sat down for a meal together, slash pp. Honestly, the most reliable jobs are still those in the civil service. With the economy declining, civil servants never have to worry about unemployment, and the benefits are great, Linda said, talking about work. Slash pp. Mom, you can't invade my privacy anymore, so you probably don't know what I'm doing now, do you? Slash pp. Civil servants, teachers, doctors. I said lightly, these are the professions parents love the most, and the ones that bring the most pride. Slash pp. But do you know what I like? What I want to do? Slash pp. You still don't know, and you still haven't learned how to treat your child. I looked at her with a faint smile, as if looking at a child who didn't understand. Slash pp. Linda's face showed confusion. I had slipped from her control, and she could no longer dominate me. Slash pp. When did it start? Slash pp. Years ago, when she tore up my ticket, she couldn't have imagined that I would slip away from her grasp like sand. Slash pp. The tighter you hold, the faster you lose. Slash pp. I won't spend my life taking exams and becoming a civil servant, as you say. Slash pp. I will live my life the way I love the most. Slash pp. And you can no longer control me. Slash p greater than I said with a smile. Slash p.